The election. A 6-week period filled with handshakes, empty promises, and eggings, all culminating with one great celebration of the democracy sausage. Never before has a game attempted to embody such a crazy, intense period of politics. That is, until now. This is Political Survivor. To play Political Survivor, you will require 4 to 10 players, party badges, question cards, draw cards, voting slips, and a ballot box. Set out these elements on the table as shown here, and randomly draw a party badge to determine who you will play as. Then, you're ready to commence the almighty battle for political supremacy. For the first round, the oldest player of the game is automatically given amnesty from the vote and becomes the host. Each round commences with the draw, whereby every player should simply take 1 card from the draw pile. Players may only hold 2 cards at a time, so must place cards in the discard pile if they require a third. Most of these cards will be no action cards. They contain some of the most controversial and entertaining moments of the 2019 election campaign, but have no use in the game. Instead, the cards you cover will contain advantages, which will be explained later. After the draw, players will participate in the challenge. The host should take a question card and read out the question to the group.
Who was the earliest leader of the Australian Labour Party? A. Scott Morrison. B. Harry Hollett. C. Owen Mannix. D. Billy Snedden.
Players will call out their answers in a clockwise direction before the host reveals the correct answer. All incorrect players are out of the challenge. This is repeated for 1 more question, and, if there are any players remaining, a numerical tiebreaker question is used. The winner of the challenge is given political amnesty and cannot be voted out at the next election. Following the challenge, candidates will be given just 60 seconds to campaign, as timed by the host. In this time, players must vigorously attempt to form coalitions that will help them through the next election. Players may also trade or reveal advantages to build trust. They'll be lying, and they'll be backstabbing, but ultimately, you'll have to put your trust in someone if you want to make it to the end. It must also be noted that your party has no bearing on the coalitions you choose to form, allowing players to usher in a new generation of Australian politics. Could One Nation strike a deal with the Socialist Alliance? Perhaps Clive Palmer will work with the Greens. Or even the unlikeliest of allies, Labor and the Liberals, could go under the radar to snare victory. Each round finishes with the election. The host should distribute voting slips to each remaining player, with players writing the name of the party they wish to eliminate from the game. Voting is anonymous, and all votes should be folded and placed into the ballot box. The host will then read the votes, and the player with the most votes is eliminated.
The first party eliminated in Political Survivors. Greens.
While the elections may seem straightforward, advantage cards can really shake things up. Following the vote, the host will ask players,
If anyone has an advantage card and want to play it, now is the time to do so.
If a secret political amnesty card is played, any votes cast against that player will not count. The split political amnesty card works just the same, however requires 2 of the same card. Players must work together in their coalitions to find the other half of the advantage. Think you're going to be eliminated because of the secret amnesty card? Well, you need to find yourself an amnesty nullifier. This card allows you to negate the power of the secret or split political amnesty, rendering them useless. Finally, the steal a vote and extra vote cards are self-explanatory, allowing players to get a leg up over their opponents in an election. In one ultimate final twist, the winner of Political Survivor will be determined by the eliminated candidates, so if you want to win, you have to burn your bridges very carefully on your way to the end. When there are just 2 players remaining, each player will be provided with 1 minute to convince the eliminated players why they are worthy of the victory. Players will then cast their votes, and the host will reveal the winner. In the unlikely event of a tie vote, a hung parliament is called, and the victor shall be decided by a tiebreaker question. The winner of Political Survivor, Katter Australia Party. The winner will be crowned as the sole political survivor and will become the new Prime Minister of Australia. So, now's the time to make your charge for the top job in the land. Can you pull off a miracle like ScoMo? Or will you be given the boot like Bill? 10 candidates, endless strategy, 1 survivor.